everyone, how's it going today? This is Xenofool, that's right. This is Xenofool there. Here to answer a bunch of questions that people are asking me over at Badpost over there. So let's get started. First up, I'm asked, you activate your improbability drive. It takes you where? I imagine it's somewhere both happy and inconvenient. Suddenly I'm on a platform of grass. Very nice, squishy grass. Not too firm, not too soft. Not really stuff you play golf on, but you know, good grass. My hands are combs all of a sudden. Not bad combs, they're good combs. Nice, you know, lightly scritchy. And below me is a mountain of cats sleeping. I'm really high above them. And it's kind of scary, because I can get down. And these cats seem very nice. I could be friends with these cats. Land on them wrong, scratches everywhere. Land on them correctly, purrs. But to pet them, you have to use these little combs very, very nicely. What's past these cats? Who knows? We could find out. But that's where it starts. Up next comes a slew of questions. The first one, actually the first couple kind of work together. What did you like most about your high school self, and what did you like the least? The thing I really liked the most about my high school self is I was me. I wasn't one of those people who had to be popular or anything. I was who I was. I hung out with the weirdos. I said whatever I want. I thought however I want. You know, I didn't let anyone really influence me. Well, not influence. I didn't let anyone really tell me who I had to be. I was me, and that was awesome. Whether I was being really emo or whatnot. I actually, for a while there in high school, I was really into the idea of death. Ooh. But not in a goth way, just in a sense of accepting it. I actually have a series of die poems that start out with die, you must die, death is your birthright, so you will die. And then random things like, you know, if you piss off the wrong person with a pole arm, he will stab you through the heart and you will die. Just a list of just ways you would die. And a lot of people find it actually really funny. It almost got published in our high school or college literary magazine thing. Instead, they decided to print one of the footnote things. I'll get into that later if you really want. What did I like least? No one really liked me. It was kind of a double-edged sword there. I had friends. I have friends that I still talk to this day. One of them actually lives 2 doors down, right down that way. We hang out and talk and whatnot. I met another one the other week. We still talk. Those friends are still good friends. But I mean, like, I didn't really have a girlfriend. My first girlfriend was in 11th and 12th grade. 2.5 years. Good times there. But up until then, there was nothing. There was a lot of porn. Which my parents didn't like at all. No, they didn't like that at all. But yeah, those not really cared about by, well, not cared about. Yeah, anyways. Next question up is, do you have a pet project game in your head that you'd like to develop? Actually, I have a lot. If you look up there, those little silver things right there, those are my duct tape notebooks. I started that off in junior high or so. I took one of the stupid little notebooks that you get that has the hardcover and the black and white splotchy bits on it. I don't remember what those are called. Probably remember after I'm done with this. But I put duct tape all over it because I love duct tape. And I would put all my game ideas in there. I actually have a game I've been working on, since 6th or 7th grade, so a little more than 20 years now. It was supposed to be an MMO, but now I'm thinking more of a one-player project thing. It actually has to do with my screen name, Xenofool. That's when I started actually using the screen name way back then. Yeah, anyway. Back during like AOL 2.1. Really crazy. I'm not going to delve into the details of it. But it's my big game that I really want to get made. It'd be really fun. Excuse me. I have a lot of other pet projects. Like I said, I have 3 of those books filled with just random ideas I want to get done. Don't have the means right now. That's why I went to school for it. That's what that big one right there is. That's my bachelor's degree for game production. Yay. Let's see here. My favorite Pokemon? Actually, I have him right here. Electabuzz. There was one Pokemon card it kind of had him kind of an angle like that, and he had kind of a really badass pose, like and he just seems like a big badass. I don't actually usually play with him in game much at all. In fact, when I do play Pokemon, it's usually with psychic guys, or if I really feel like being a dick, I just get a bunch of Mews and get my ass handed to me by people who actually know what they're doing. What person has had the most beneficial impact on your life? Actually, believe it or not, Douglas Adams. Douglas Adams and my junior high science teacher. Crazy combination. Actually, one led to the other. My junior high science teacher actually introduced me to Douglas Adams because he and my friend back then would just quote back and forth, like 42 and all that stuff, and I picked up the first Hitchhiker's Guidebook from the school library, and I blasted through it, and I went through the second one, I went through the third one. And I went out and bought the big omnibus edition, and I read through them all, and then I started over again and read through them all, and then I started over and read through them all again. And I started over and read through them all, and then just to mix things up, I started over and started reading it upside down, and I actually taught myself to read upside down and backwards that way. Yeah, fun fact there. Douglas Adams really, his views on life and his ability to take the most complicated feelings and situations and just compact them into something small, humorous, and just paint the perfect picture in your mind of the situation, actually did a whole lot for me. I'm able to look at life in very humorous ways. The most weirdest things happen, the most tragic things happen, I'm able to laugh at them and whatnot. My junior high science teacher, the reason he gave that he teaches junior high science is because the kids there are still willing to learn. High school kids are too set in their ways. Elementary kids are really, they're just starting out and stuff. Junior high kids are still full of spunk and life and whatnot, and he likes that. He likes that quality in people. And it got me thinking, that's really how I want to live my life, just be that spunky person my whole life. So I guess I'm stuck in junior high, huh? Anyways, that's a lot of rambling. Now let's move on to the next one. Next up on the docket, what is your favorite smell? I had to think about this for a while. And then I got to thinking about it, and I realized I already had it. It's my brownies that I make. No, not that type of brownies. Though these ones should be illegal as well. It is and someone's going to tell me I'm saying this wrong and tell me how to say it. I'm going to say how I am. It's my Ghirardelli brownies. As you can see, I went and got one and I actually took a bite out of it. What's special about these, if you haven't had this brownie, go out and buy yourself the double fudge Ghirardelli brownies. You'll thank me later. I will never buy any other brownie mix ever again, because this is the perfect type of brownie. What I do is it calls for 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. You switch that out with butter. It's kind of everyone knows to do that. It has a nice fudge topping. It comes in a little packet. You have to run hot water over it and melt it and go all over the top. And you take your little spatula and go make it nice and smooth. My secret is you get the Andes chip mints. Andes mint chips. Andes mint chips. Put a cup of that in there. Oh man, you have yourself dark chocolate and fudge on top. And then this mint that just enough burn to make it so delicious. And when it's cooking, oh, it fills up the house so happy. Yeah, it drives me mad, and then I have to eat it. And anyways. Oh, that's good brownie.